This has been a pain. This is probably too loud to say that like in a microphone like that. I apologize. This has been nuts. It's taken me 40 minutes to get my emulator to work. This is a pain. All right. Now let's see if this transition work. I had to change emulators and everything. This sucked. All right. So this is in the background and probably way too loud. Let's do this. Is this working now? All right. Is the silence golden? Is that what's up? Change up that desktop audio. Let's go here real quick. War World. So I haven't streamed in a couple days. And in that time, there has been the Brother Eye update. A new reinforcement is available now. I pulled Aquaman again. If you saw me on the Discord, is this okay? Maybe I'll do that. Is that gonna make it work? Okay, I guess that gets it. There has been a lot going on. So I'm gonna run like a elite arena, and it doesn't help that I started out late. Now let's see. Does this make things better? Anyway, I've already set it up. Leave me alone. Yeah. Did I not? If this morning, man, if this morning is any indication of what the rest of the day is gonna be, I'm gonna go back to bed. What's up, Gabriel? Like, it's already been a rough morning. It is 6:47. Jeez. 40 minutes of trying to set up this crap. All right. It is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, that's a quick defeat. That's nice. All right. So what I wanted to try to do, which now I won't have as much time, thanks again to the Google Play beta emulator. I wanted to do Kid Flash. Been rewatching The Wire because of last stream. I still haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. So basically, Kid Flash. I want to focus on his rework. I've been taking videos. I'm not gonna use any of the footage. Constantine, yes. Bane. I think I need to take him rank 9. I think I've gotten to the level now of where characters at rank 8 don't do much for me. I have to take them to rank 9 or 10 for like PvE content and stuff. What's up, Flip? It's been a minute. Flip, how you doing? So I'm a little bit. So you watch Peace? I haven't watched anything. I have literally been listening to. I want to say it was the Chronicles of Narnia as an audiobook. I've been traveling for work. So basically, all I got to do was watch like baseball highlights, no spoilers, and listen to audiobooks because I've been working. What's up, Runes? Thank you. It feels good to be back. It's not like, I mean, it's Geneva. It's 3 hours away. But Wednesday, was in the office, and then my hotel is in France. So it's, I need to get back to my French. That's how Geneva was, honestly. I need to get back to learning French. I stopped, or it just fell off like a month ago. I need to get back to it. Anyway, it was stressful. Then I had that seminar training, whatever, yesterday. And the training was going, and it was supposed to end at 5. And I was like, if it ends at 5, I'm not gonna get to the train station till 6. I'm not gonna get home till like 9:30, because I didn't get a hotel to stay in Geneva an extra night, and I should have. And the guy ends it like 30 minutes earlier, and I'm like, yes. Still didn't get home till 8:30. But no, got home at 9. But it was still, I don't know what it was. That 30 minutes felt like all the difference in the world. But I'm exhausted right now. And then I have my daughter this weekend. So I'm going to go pick her up at 3 or 4. And try to do as much work as I can in the meantime. And it did not help. It did not help. It did not help. It took 40 minutes to set up this emulator. I was supposed to be online streaming 50 minutes ago. So, and I wanted to do Kid Flash, because Kid Flash's new synergy is there. And let me make sure I write it down. What's up, Spike? Kid Flash's new team synergy. Weasel. I don't know enough about Weasel. I don't have enough experience with Weasel yet to tell the difference. Constantine. He's good if you run him with Aquaman, I think I need to change his kit a little bit more. I wanted to do Sinestro. I think I'm about to take him rank 9. Aquaman, I took rank 9. I just need the 500 elite frags to get Sinestro to rank 9. I think that's going to make a big difference in him. I changed his gear a lot too. I put a lot of attack on him now. I realized that with Deathstroke and Sinestro, I let their gear fall off a good bit. So actually, let's get to that. Seeing as how I'm going to lose this horribly. And I wanted to record these videos to put them out because I haven't dropped any videos recently either. Need to actually work. Okay, so back. So we had reworks for, by the way, keep doing this troubled water things. I was able to buy another super encrypted token, and I know you can't complete all of the king's duties, but some of them you can. And so the ones that you can, I'm going to try to get up to 300 again tomorrow, and then I will have maxed out all of the super encrypted tokens I can buy from here. Since Weasel's change has that, his old synergy being part of his badge, I guess just see about if the new synergy is good. Yeah, that's what I mean. But what I mean is, like Kid Flash, I know. Constantine, I know. And so their guides are going to be different than Weasel's. Because Weasel is going to be more like, I'm getting to know him. I don't know him yet. Kid Flash, I use on damn near every team. You know what I mean? So, like, I can tell you, like, he feels different now. With Weasel, I don't know him well enough to be like, he feels different. So I need to examine him more. I need to play with him more, get more experience with him. That's what I mean. Constantine, I've tried to use him several times. Probably the failures with Constantine are more my fault than his, but I'm familiar with him. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. So like Weasel will wait probably until Monday. I'll probably like use him over the weekend a bit, try to get used to him, and then just do a regular old guide on him on Monday. Who else? So Kid Flash, yes, we'll do that today. Why am I thinking Nightwing? Nightwing, nothing happened on Nightwing's kit. The Bride is so much better now. And I never thought she was that bad to begin with. Let me write this down. Because the other problem is now I don't know. Because if you put the Bride together with Constantine and Kid Flash Team Synergy, like, it's pretty awesome. And so part of me even wanted to do a guide or a video doing all three of them working together. And so I don't know if I should do an individual guide or like just Bride, Kid Flash, Constantine, like the ones that are going to work well together. Bane is in that mix. Bane, I need to take the rank 9 because of all the healing he receives from Kid Flash now, or from Zatanna, since now lifesteal counts as heals. He can become a monster. Yeah, Aquaman, Fish Boy. I went token first on that store. Literally needed every single one to pull Fish Boy. Yeah. And that was a thing too. And it was funny because I was only doing, and I said this before, I just never expected it to happen. Of course, it's not here. I never expected it to happen where I was like, look, I'm going to keep pulling in with these super encrypted tokens, but I already got them once. And so really what I'm doing is stacking my guarantee count so that I can be closer for the next legendary. And then if I get Aquaman, I'll be happy because it's fine. And then I actually pulled him again for a second time. I don't know if I'm happy about that or not. I genuinely don't know. Let me adjust it. Okay. I genuinely don't know. Because I'm happy I got him ranked 9 and it costed me less 8th metal, which meant that then I'm going to be able to do Sinestro. So because I pulled him again, I only had to use 5 of my 8th metal to rank him up. So now I can use 73 of them things to get Sinestro up to rank 9. So that's a plus. But then it reset my guarantee counter. So I'm going to have a pain in the, to try to get the next legendary whenever that comes out, which I assume is relatively soon. Yeah. Who else? have I worked with a little bit. Pandora, I got her to rank 9, and I'm trying to get her to work in terms of healing, but not quite there yet. I got this on Jessica Cruz, and I want to rank her up, but I definitely don't have enough. Yeah, I definitely don't have enough for her. Maybe I should farm her a little bit. Mara has done well at rank 8, but Mara was the one that made me think that I need to take my characters to rank 9, because she just didn't survive the way I wanted her to. So I guess today it'll be Bride. Sorry. Bride, Kid Flash, Constantine. Multiverse. Team ups. Or actually, it's probably better to do Arena right now. Well, let's go in here against Wonder Woman and see. And so you know what? When you get to the point that the next release is bad, so you can build your. That's the thing. That's the thing. I don't know if. Sometimes I know with some games they give you like this is the god tier character, and then a couple of like amazing characters, and then one that's like slow build them. We know you need a break, so he's good, but he ain't great. And then you slow build him. What's up, Daniel? So what I'll do here is I'll do something I don't normally do. All right, so what I'll do here is I have Bride. Bride gives out hard hit every time she takes damage from an ally, right? That is on not that one. Not even that one. Where am I looking? Whenever the Bride is damaged by an ally or has her HP sacrificed, she heals herself for 25% of that amount. She and her back row allies gain 1 stack of hard hit. So then we want the back row to get hard hit. Give Constantine hard hit. Constantine is going to sacrifice some of her HP because now that's the sacrifice mechanic. Check. Then because of Aquaman and the whole, all right, so 75% of sacrifice is going to just not happen. It's going to be healed. Hold up. Which one is it? It's not School of Fish, is it? I know that passive is there somewhere. Alchemist behests the gods. Oh yeah, here, right here. So whenever an ally's health is sacrificed, they're immediately healed for 75%. So she's healing herself for 25% of it. He's healing her for 75% of it, which means there should be 0 sacrifice, at least on the Bride. Everybody else is going to take their lumps. Now, Weasel over here is another one who is going to hit you with a little bit. Where is Weasel at? Right there. All right, so now Weasel, when he bites his own allies, Weasel gloms onto the front row ally with the highest percentage of HP and takes a little bite, dealing 5% damage and physical damage and healing Weasel for 20% of his max HP. This attack cannot crit. If no front row allies, whatever, Weasel now receives 1 stack of firm stand. Now, it makes me wonder, now that I'm reading this out loud, we need an artifact for tanks that sacrifice HP. I mean, you could say the screwdriver helmet is that, because then it gives you the invulnerable once that HP is sacrificed. BTW, the new event, does free-to-play players get to buy one of those reinforcements? If yes, which one do you buy? Okay, this is weird. This goes back to the fragments thing. You have to buy 10 of those fragments in order to unlock that reinforcement. Don't buy one. Don't buy one. Don't buy one. You need to buy 10. Okay? Just so you know. So I'm not buying any of the reinforcements yet because I need 650 of that credit in order to buy one reinforcement. There we go. Has anyone else had the School of Fish bug pop where he doesn't throw up the shield on himself after applying it to an ally? Yes. That has happened to me. That happened to me yesterday. Hopefully they're watching. Guys, there's a bug there. They don't watch me. Now Weasel receives 1 stack of firm stand. After seeing this just now, it makes me wonder if Weasel should be running up front kind of like a tank. But this is the same thing that happens with Mara, where she does something that's kind of cool in her kit. That means like she's kind of, what's up, Wes? That makes it seem like she's kind of good in the front row. The problem I've had with Weasel is like whenever I put any other tank in the front row, he makes that tank his buddy, and it's like, no, bro, this is not what you're here for. But anyway, we're gonna put Weasel up here in the front. Hopefully, Weasel will just bite her. And then next, the debate here is, so we already have all of this going on. If I put in Kid Flash, I feel like that's an maybe it's not an overkill in the heals because nobody else is really healing like that. But I think the heals can be it'll be sufficient to have crit from Zatanna. So let's see. Let's put not Zatanna. Let's put Constantine over here. This should be okay. So let's see how that goes. I'm gonna put it at 2x because I want to see how when she's everybody back here in the back row is gonna get hard hit once she gets to her turn, because then Constantine is gonna make her sacrifice some of her HP. So that hurt. So there's hard hit because she sacrificed some of her HP. Everybody back here in the back has hard hit. See how her health bar is up. They're all healed. And now we just let Constantine do damage, basically. Every time she takes a turn, she is going to sacrifice, giving more hard hit to the back row. Every time he goes off with his, I think it's an advanced attack or whatever, and bites her, more hard hit for the back row. That's the plan. And now isn't it hard hit or is it strong? I think it's hard hit is worth 20% now instead of the 10. I sent a bug report through the game. I saw that there is a report on the WB bug page. So at least, okay, cool. At least they know about it. All right. Unintended consequences, things happen. So, I don't trip off that stuff too hard. Just hope they fix it as soon as possible and not something that lasts for like a couple months. Okay, so far, put it this way. I'm going to need to see the data on the back end of this because I want to know what it looks like. Because the heals from Zatanna, the lifesteal from Zatanna, and everything, it feels like it's keeping up though. It feels like it's keeping up. Like they're staying consistently at like between like 80 and 100%. Are we gonna beat Wonder Woman though? I know with other team comps I have, we could beat Wonder Woman. We only have 2 more turns left. Constantine, you need to impress, buddy. Okay. I think Weasel low-key does a lot of damage too. And I don't even think it's that low-key. All right, cool. So we got 1 turn to try to get Zatanna out the paint. Let's see if this happens or else I have to restart. I don't want to. Should I even restart? Well, yeah, I kind of need those rewards. 1. At the end, last turn. That was worrisome. That was worrisome. All right, so what's this data looking like? Weasel was the one losing his mind. Constantine did all right. Weasel lost it on him. Okay. 9 million? Damn. 9 million? Weasel. Maybe I should be doing a video on you right now. Jeez, bro. 9 million on him? All right. Now my night is as bad as your morning. Oh, did you buy the reinforcement? I think if you have a Bride on your team, it must put Vial of Blood artifact for DPS. Excuse me. Let me see. Vial of who's it? I always forget the artifacts and what they do. On the bats. And it is at the start of the bearer's 2nd, 3rd, and 4th turn. Deal 50% damage to the front row ally with the highest max HP. Heal for 100% of the damage done. Ugh. I mean, yeah. 100%. I see what you mean. Now I think about it. I see what you mean 100%. Sorry to backtrack to the reinforcement event, but quick question about the reinforcement fragments. Do the individual fragments like Crypto or Batmobile do anything beyond unlocking them? Nope. Buying the fragments, the only thing it does is unlock them. So you get to 10 and then you can unlock them. Do I need to stockpile to rank them up or higher levels? No, because the thing that you're using to rank up the reinforcement is this orange green. Orange green? It's not orange green. This orange thing here. This thing is how you rank up your reinforcements. So there's nothing in there other than unlocking the reinforcement. Doesn't level them, doesn't do anything. And so now I really want this thing though. I'll be real with you, because when I read about what it does, it was like, oh, this is awesome. I got lucky on my first board too. So here's hoping that I can get to it. But yeah, so when you go to the shop here, the shop is strangely good and obnoxious, because it is. If I save up to 600, which won't be that hard, I got 560. All of these credits, by the way, as you guys are looking at the shop, if you're new, all of these credits hold over to the next event. So I got 565 because for the previous 2 events that were like this, I had credits left over. I didn't spend any in the last event, and the event before that I had some left over. So if I wait, and actually maybe this should be a video. What did I just do? Okay, we'll stop that. We'll do a real quick PSA. Let's start recording. And 3, 2, be careful when dealing with this shop. There is a shop that we have now where you can, as you're researching for this new reinforcement, there's a shop here. This shop is amazing. However, it's also dangerous if you don't know what's going on in here. So real quick video to explain it. Let's get to the video. All right, so coming back in 3, 2. Hi guys, I'm Gravity here, and this is a DC Worlds Collide video. In this video, I'm going to very, very quickly go into the shop. It should be a quick video, but you know me, I'm loquacious. It'll probably be very long. Okay, so basically in this event, and I'm gonna try to speed through it because I feel like I've explained this part of it before. This is RNG based. It is, I think, free to play friendly, though there is no guarantee that you will get to this thing. Okay. It does have its chances of, and I think they give you somewhere they give you the odds of what's gonna happen next, and I cannot find it right now as I try to rewards preview right in front of me. But basically, as you'll see, you're looking for the orange portal. You'll click on one of these things, and what'll happen is you'll see an orange portal. You'll click through. Do not feel like you need to clear all of these squares once you have that orange portal. If you do that when you have the orange portal, then you're actually wasting your chances at getting this reinforcement. Once you get that orange portal that lets you go to the next board, go to the next board. Who gives a damn about these rewards? Just to be straight up, if you really care about grabbing that last little purple or that last little blue, sure, I would rather have more chances at getting the reinforcement. Just saying. Okay, so that's what I did with board 1. I got very lucky. I think it was in the first 3 or 4 squares. I got the portal, snap through. Let's go. Now I'm here, and it looks like I'll have to clear this board in order to get it. Okay. Now, as you're doing that, you end up with this currency, and I'm trying to click on it now, but it's fine. As you're going through it, you'll end up with this currency up here. Now, bear in mind a couple things about this currency. 1, how did he get 565? Says the new player. This is from the previous events. So when they have reinforcements, I don't know if it's going to always be like this, but this is always how I've gotten my reinforcements that weren't the Batmobile. If you're stupid new, like you just started this game today, the Batmobile is your guide. That whole little thing, the 14 days to get the Batmobile, do everything you can from that guide because it helps you develop your characters and all that other stuff. Get the Batmobile. To me, best reinforcement in the game. Anyway. So from the previous 2 events, there was an event prior to this that was Crypto. Before that, there was the Ghost, the tank. this buddy right here, Haunted Tank. So as I was going through the board, I was collecting these things. That's why I have so many now. So that's the first thing. All right. That's why I have so many. Second thing, buying this for $65 does not get you the reinforcement. Okay. You need to buy 10. All right. And I'm only saying it seems obvious. A lot of you can be like, well, duh. Believe me, there have been people who have bought one of these, even though it says 1 of 10 or 1 out of 8, who thought they got Batmobile, who thought they got the Lantern. I don't know why Parallax isn't in here. It's pretty upsetting for me because I really wanted Parallax. But that does not unlock it if you just buy one. Additionally, because somebody brought up this question as well, if you have the Batmobile, for example, as far as I know, buying more of these does not do anything to help improve the Batmobile. Okay? So there's no point in buying this after you've unlocked. I mean, honestly, it even says just craft the Batmobile out of it. So there's nothing else. If you need to rank up, you use this. If you need to level up, you use these. That's it. Okay? Now, once you get past and I mean, I guess it's the beginner's danger because it's one of those, you do it, then you realize it didn't work, and now you're like, and you get mad. Okay, fine. Once you get past that, in here, if I decide that I don't want any of these reinforcements, which since they don't have Parallax, I think I'm going to lean towards getting the Lantern. But let's say I've decided, you know what, they didn't put Parallax in here. I'm not getting any of these reinforcements. You know, all of them are bad, blah, blah, blah. Okay. In that case, you can come down here and you can buy four left. You can buy 40 of Vigilante, Mr. T, any of the last 2 sets of epics, right? So anyone from this season and the previous one. Good value, especially if you're sitting here waiting on, you're at a rank 7 Mr. T, or you are at a rank 8 and you got 40 of them shards, but you need another 40 to get them to rank 9. This is actually, to me, very good value. If you are not worried about doing the reinforcements, okay? If you really want the reinforcements, I'm a Batman fan. The Batmobile is going to have to be a part of my life. That's why I followed that thing so carefully. It was it was just because I was a Batman nerd, not because I knew anything at the time. Now I know. I understand getting at the reinforcements. Judo Master, Mr. Terrific, top 3 characters in the game, epics in the game. So not bad, putting some resources into that. And then next, super encrypted tokens. I can buy 20 of these, and to me, this feels stupid cheap. If anybody wants to disagree, please feel free in the chat. This feels dumb cheap because right now, as soon as I get to 600, you are able to buy 20 of these. I can max out, buy 20 super encrypted tokens, and use that towards my next legendary. Now, it's a shot, so buying the super encrypted tokens, I have to think of like the other side of it too, of where, well, I'm also going to get a bunch of elites. When I buy those super encrypted tokens, when I don't unlock the legendary, and I can use those elites to rank up other characters. For me, personally, getting 40 extra shards of Judo Master or Mr. Terrific, though I give it a big green light, isn't gonna really help my account because I both have them ranked 10 right now, and I have none of their shards left. There's no fragments of them left, so me taking them to rank 11, 12, 13 is still gonna be like down the road. Whereas I assume we're gonna get another legendary, a featured legendary relatively soon, probably one that's already in the game, like a Dr. Fate. Having super encrypted tokens like in the pocket could help. However, if I do manage to get 650, it would be nice to get the Lantern. So those are my kind of quick tips around this. This is good value to me. Guy Gardner and Vigilante a little bit less so. And I mean, really, these guys, they are God. They're amazing to me, but also the team synergy. The team synergy affects everybody. Super encrypted tokens, of course, love those. This here, I don't think is the greatest value in the world. These fragments here, I don't think are great. You do better spending the diamonds in the base shop. And then the reinforcements, of course, just be careful. If I want crypto, you need 650 of them to fully craft them, okay? So that was pretty quick. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, please subscribe. If you don't like it, hit subscribe and a dislike. I'm okay with that as well. I'll see you guys next time. All right. So reset Constantine and rank 10 Weasel. Can't reset him because he's rank 8. Sucks, right? Um, I think Weasel do a good job with boss level 2, like Evil Falls, the boss. But the problem is with those synergies, and this is one issue I have with Evil Falls now, is that I can't use any other synergies other than the ones that are recommended, and those are all old team synergies. So I can't use like Mr. Terrific's team synergy because there's literally a bonus of like 50% or 75% damage by using Green Arrow's team synergy. So it just negates using any other team synergy in my view. Older players, let me know. Am I just overdoing the whole like that part of it? And is it better for me to just say, screw the bonus, just go at it? I haven't bought it yet. Just thought I was going to get a new toy. I feel you where you're like, oh man, I'm about to get a new toy. Oh wait, on graphics on? Okay, cool. I'm gonna ask him real quick. Which one should I even get? I'm gonna get one. Man, I got so many choices, and it's like, nah, you can't get any of them. I mean, okay. You ain't spending the money, but you're just like, oh, okay. Damn, man. Gold base, thank you. I thought higher reinforcement ranks might work like character ranks. Cool. All right. So I'm glad you heard the case before you spent it, because there's a lot of times where people will spend and then say like, oh, is this okay? And it's like, no, it's not. And they're like, oh, wait, I already spent it. Like, man. I'm not lucky in reinforcements event. My first board took 6 panels. Then board 2, still have 2. Oh, it sucks. Yeah. The last one for crypto, when I was talking all that trash, did not go well for me. I do need to make a coffee. I do. Got lucky on my board 1. Found the orange square on my first pick. Not so lucky on board 2. Yeah, not that. Basically, not the first pick, but like the third or fourth for me, and then the second one was the same. I think it's still worth it to buy the shards for the reinforcement. So next time this kind of event, I would disagree, because if I had bought Parallax last event, he wouldn't be here now. And then I would have wasted these credits and not had Parallax to be able to buy. And I don't know when the next time they're going to put them out is. It's more or less an all or nothing proposition for me, because, for example, and I don't know if this is like an order thing, okay? The Batmobile, for example, it might just be one of those that's always going to be in the shop because it's the Batmobile. Fine. But let's say this is in order of how they were released, because I know the tank came before crypto because I have the tank. And then the lantern came before the tank. I assume I wasn't in the game, okay? So how do I not know that? Let's say this is the older of the 4. How do I not know? I buy like 5 Batmobile now because that's what I can get. And then the next time the shop comes out, the Batmobile isn't there. You know what I'm saying? So like, to me, it's, if I have 650, I will buy it all. If not, there's no need in me spending my money to like kind of lay away, put a deposit, take out a mortgage on a piece of it and own a piece of it, and then try to gather it next time. Unless like maybe if you want to, maybe crypto, but if crypto's going to be in the next one, might as well wait, right? That way you don't take the risk of like losing the currency. I don't know. Okay. Okay. Let's go back. I think that's just the notification dots that never properly disappear. Let's see. I do want, who said something about Evil Falls? Yeah, Weasel on Evil Falls. I don't know why they didn't put Parallax, the company just F you. I think it's one of those like, this so old, maybe it falls into like the base shop or something, where they're just gonna move the super old reinforcements to like here. Speculation, I have no idea. I've never talked to anybody about it, but it might be one of those like, okay, it's been around for like a year, 9 months. The people who got them earlier, they've had their 9-month advantage with the Parallax, and so now we're gonna plop them into Evil Falls shop or something, or the League shop or whatever. Maybe I should check the League shop. Is it in there? I want Parallax. But yeah, maybe that's the thought process. I don't know, and I'm not really here in the business for defending them. But yeah, I should probably buy this too. This resets in 3 weeks. Kid Flash. I could buy one of him, take him up to 100. Mara, I've already done. Two Face, it's only 10. I'd rather pull him. All right, so let's do the Superman very quickly. Farm that up, and then go ahead and do the Kid Flash, and then we wait for the rest. We wait a month. Elseworld shop. I would love to. I need 500 frags. Ouch. How many Batman do I have? I have 40. But my Batman is already ranked 10, so I think I need like 160 of his shards or something like that. And then Lex, don't ever. Ocean Master, maybe. I still need. I wonder if I can stack up. So I could buy 9 of these. So let's just say 10, right? Let's just say 10. 10 times 10, that's 100. That's not going to get me there. Even if I could buy that, would still be that'd still just be like 200. Damn. All right, so maybe do a run in Evil Falls. I'll come back and look into Kid Flash. So between DC Worlds Collide and Dark Legion, these drop rates are garbage. Legion have me absolutely no shards, and Worlds have me everyone but Aquaman. And my two preferred choices. Yeah, I still can't. I can't get my head. I don't like the. I just saw an ad for DC Dark Legion, and the ad itself was of the Bat family, and I was like, this image upsets me. I was right not to choose that game. What's up, Zay? Why you say that about Lex? Lex is like the second worst legendary now, ever since they changed his ultimate. The cost of it is prohibitive, basically. It was so much better when you had him before. And fuse him because he is still a legendary. He's still good-ish. But I don't even think I have his gear set up. Like, I don't use him at all. This is like trash gear that I have on him that isn't barely leveled. Like, it's not what he does in terms of call assist. Nice, cool. I get that from Bride. His shields are nice. They are okay. But in the first 2 rounds, and then it becomes a cost of 4, 5, and 6 if the battle goes on further, which then turns him into a roadblock for other characters using their ultimates. So, like, he takes, and then that. Let's do Constantine, maybe. Let's do Constantine. Maybe trashing Constantine will put me in a better mood. Constantine's attack, I tried to improve by putting an epic 3-piece and then giving him this crit piece. I'm not sure this crit piece is the smarter option. He does do an AoE attack for his for his ultimate, but I feel like maybe that should be attack because his other ability is just a straight this. That might need to be attack. Do I have an attack piece? Uh-oh, there's a new one. If this had been attack percentage epic 3, I would have lost my ever-loving mind. All right, so there's those. Let's see. Attack bonus. Or no, let's go with newest first, because I think I just got some stuff. HP. No attack percentage. Dacum. Yeah, nah. Why won't you unlock Khan's badge? Because I'm working on other badges. The badges the badges are very, very like that's 10, and I know that seems like it's plenty for me to do, but there are other badges I prefer to work on. I'll examine his now, but Magic Projectile has 35% chance to dispel one type of enemy's buffs. Isn't worth 250 of the blues for me just yet. Maybe I'll do that later, but for right now, no. What do you do with the necklaces with HP bonus? Put them on tanks. So my HP bonus gear here, that one. Superman, tank. So he has some attack, cool, but since he's just supposed to be tanking it up, we put the HP bonus on him there. I think the Bride has the same thing. Yeah, HP bonus. And then Peacemaker, I think I just shifted him over to attack. HP bonus and attack. Yeah, so I was doing both. Do you have crypto at 5? I don't have crypto at all. I don't have crypto at all. Also, I was doing Elseworld earlier. Oh, John Stewart. John Stewart was the other one I wanted to look at, but John Stewart I'm going to have to treat like, fudge. Okay, because John Stewart, I think I have enough frags to take him rank 8, but I don't have the resources because I'm going to focus on Sinestro first. But John Stewart was the one where I was like, this might, I ain't even got 90 elite. Are you kidding me right now? Lord have mercy. I could take him up to rank 8 straight up like that. And I think he's going to be good. I think he's going to be, I think he's going to be good. I got the gauntlet that as soon as I get him up to rank 8, this goes over to him instead of Jessica Cruz. I feel like I should have been doing this with her. Additionally, adds 2% of attack by each stack. So she'll have 4% instead of, okay, cool. Damn, that's John Stewart was the one I forgot. Okay. Okay. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to do Constantine. We're going to re-examine Constantine. Okay, so... and the other thing with Constantine, I think... Yeah, I got enough to take him rank 10. But I don't have these 3 and 3. If it had been like 150, I would have done it. 300 is a lot. And if I do that, that just takes from Sinestro. And I would rather have Sinestro as the tactical damage dealer as opposed to Constantine. And we can activate the badge, why not? We'll activate it. I'm being really, really, really stingy with the badge. With the badge resources, I'm being so stingy. I'm being so damn stingy. Kid Flash I'm more familiar with. And Kid Flash is like, I can rank up Kid Flash. What you mean? Yo. I'm not going to do this, but when I tell you that is tempting as hell, even with the 8th medal, I'm not doing that. But when I say tempting, Stewart was gnarly to go up against an Elseworld. Last week, he just sat there doing nothing. This week, he whips out the SMG and starts blasting people with. Honest, and here's the thing, too. Let me go to Elseworld real quick. I wish he's not in here. I was hoping that he would be in one of these teams so we could use him. Dr. Fate. I'll do this because I want to play with Dr. Fate. And there's nowhere I can use a rank 5. What's up, Theo? Been a minute. What's up, Theonidas? How you doing? Is that a new dance? The one that I'm doing? So many decisions need to be made. Let me transition back over to you guys real quick. So many decisions need to be made. Because okay. We're gonna take this one piece at a time. The Kid Flash team synergy now. At the start of each ally's turn, cleanse all burn stacks. Heal them for 5% of the missing HP for each stack. Cleanse. Heal for 5% of their missing HP and cleanse silence from them. This is good, but maybe not as good as I thought it was. Heal them for 5% of the missing HP for each stack cleansed. Heal for 5% of their missing HP. So they're gonna heal for 5% of their missing HP. Part of this is, so then if they're missing like 50%, they're only gonna get like 2.5% back. Okay, maybe not as great as I thought. However, even a little bit is gonna help Bane and Star Sapphire. By the way, my league leader, just quit. I'm the owner of the league now. Do leaders have things to do for the league? There are the tactics you have to look at for the league challenge, which I looked into briefly. I need to really do it. By the way, big recruitment for Angry for Legends. We need a bunch of members because I've kicked a bunch out who weren't playing anymore. So open for applications. Come hop on. Yeah, been a minute going on vacation with the family. Pull Cyborg today, and the DCU Superman now ring. Oh, it's a good day. Oh, look at you. You had a good day. You had a good day. Make the coffee first. But I still got like half a cup. Yeah, I should probably like examine being a leader of a league and then give a video about that. That wouldn't be a bad video. They finally added Creature Commandos and Justice Squad to Elseworld 2. Oh, I didn't know that they weren't there. Because I have to be honest, I treat Elseworld like dishes. Like I wait till the last minute to do them, and then I just try to get them done as fast as possible. My dishwasher gets work. I tried to join the other day. Did you? Application. Oh, but if you tried to join, but you were still part of another league, you can't. I can't accept the application. See, cannot accept is currently part of another league. You have to leave your other league before. That's why I always give people that warning of be sure that you want to. I do like that you can use the other shards to rank them up as opposed to the only though. That's true. I didn't even, but yeah, for 100%. Because man, haven't got any Wonder Woman shards since I unlocked her. That is 100% true. I feel you on that one. Okay, cool. So basically the only issue is that once you get to a certain level, you do need more of their shards, but you're right. Like to be able to say, I only need 80 Kid Flash shards and then 300 of the other, 150 of the other. Okay, cool. I get it. But like, instead of saying like, you need 200 Kid Flash. That was a problem I had with the Ninja Turtles game that I'm no longer playing. I played that for a week and that was over. I've tried that game 3 different times, and each time I haven't made it longer than like I guess maybe I made it 2 weeks, but no. Yeah. So, let's go ahead and do Constantine because I kind of want to build him properly, if I'm making any sense. The attack, I'm never gonna put never is a strong word. I'm not looking to put percentile damage on him, and I don't know why I went so heavy into crit, but I went really heavy on crit. I think it was only because of the AoE attack on his ultimate. And there's no one else here with attack. Well, this is HP bonus. I guess the attack bonus is 4.5 there. That's why they put it there. I'm not moving. This is off Batman. No. Ocean Master. No. Mr. Terrific. No. Judo Master. Hell no. Judo Master's a monster. Actually, though, maybe I should switch this with Peacemaker. But this one on Peacemaker, I think, is an HP piece. Or is it a attack piece or HP piece? Anyway, nope, not off Sinestro. And then everybody else is HP bonus. Let me check Peacemaker very quickly. Was dead on conception, not even an arrival. Yeah. But it's been around for like 8 years. And it makes me wonder if there's like just 10 dudes in the background who are just collecting a little bit of cash that they get from fans who try to play that game and try to love that game, and they just don't develop it any further, but just keep it alive. What's up, Susu? Can you help me find out which reinforcement is good and which ones are not? Yes, but I hope you watched the video or you saw my stream beforehand. You have to buy 10 of those frags to unlock the reinforcement. Just buying one does not unlock the reinforcement for you. So I'm going to say that first, because if you're asking me which reinforcement, that makes me think that you're relatively new. And if you're relatively new, you're probably looking at that shop thinking, oh, I can buy crypto right now. If you buy him 10 times, then that will let you unlock crypto. Buying that thing once does not allow you to unlock him. So there's the first one. So once you confirm that, I say the Batmobile's best. I'm going to go for the Lantern. I don't have the Lantern yet, and I've heard mixed reviews on Crypto. I've heard that Crypto is good, but he's very, very specialized and very niche, and you have to run him with like Superman and Superboy, anybody with burn. He needs to be on a burn team, which isn't hard to do, but it does create a limitation. Batmobile goes for everything. The Haunted Tank, As much as I think the Batmobile's better, Haunted Tank ain't bad. That goes everywhere. Yeah, trying to save up the tickets. Okay, so I would then say that, and then I'll come back and do Constantine for real. If you're asking for which one I would go for, out of these, I'm going for the Lantern now. I have the Haunted Tank. I would put the Batmobile over the Haunted Tank. I might put the Lantern over the Haunted Tank. And then Crypto would probably be last on that list. Let's go to reinforcements really, really quickly, because I want to double check something on Crypto. If they let me look at them, they do let me look at them. Hooray! All right, so Crypto flies up and blasts all enemies with heat vision, dealing superpower damage equal to 100% of attack, and inflicts 2 stacks of burn. First question for Crypto: do you have Mr. Terrific? Because then this gets boosted. And then he applies 1 stack of dampen. Yep, you're gonna need Superman, DCU, and Mr. Terrific to get like his full potential. Heat vision damage is increased to 150%. And you can rank them up with those. Is it called nth metals? There's like 1 nth metal and 1 eighth metal. I think they're nth metals. This feels very, very, very. I need the Justice Gang to make it work. Next would be the tank, and I can tell you already, the tank, what it does is just does damage to everybody on the other side, and then damages your front row. As you rank it up, it gives you less damage on your allies and more damage on your enemies. I do like it in certain situations. However, if you're asking me, the Batmobile is better than that thing because it stuns. So it launches 4 missiles. There's a 50% chance of it stunning, etc. You rank it up, an extra missile, 125% of damage. And then 30% chance to stun. And then I can't wait to get to this. Missile damage increases to 140%. What is dampen? Dampen is another type of debuff similar to fragile that makes the person who receives dampen more susceptible to superpower damage. That is what dampen is. Let me make sure I did that right. Did I explain that right? So, reduces superpower damage resistance by 10% per stack, max 4 stacks. So, their superpower damage resistance is going to go down by 40% once you get up to 4 stacks. Very specialized. Very, very specialized. So, yeah, there's a stun. Parallax, I want it because Parallax had possesses the ally with the highest attack power and grants them 15% damage amplification and 15% damage reduction for 4 rounds. I want that. And then it increases up to 20% when possessed for the next level. I really want that. Then when a possessed ally deals damage, the attack ignores 20% of the target's defense for each type of debuff on the target up to max 60%. I wanted Parallax so bad. Now, the Lantern. Heals the entire ally row for HP equal to 250% attack and grants 15% damage reduction for 2 turns. I understand now why people were so on that. 245%. Okay. Not bad. This is more of a healing thing, and I guess that goes to surviving longer battles. So this is probably just a better version or a different kind of version of the mirrors, which I love the mirrors. The mirrors, if I could rank this thing up more, I would. Absolutely love the mirrors. I can't level this up anymore, can I? I think it's at its max level. Yeah. I love the mirrors. Okay, so I think I missed out on the Batmobile. I clicked on the source to see where to get the fragments, and it said, yeah, there's a limited event. So in the very beginning of the game, they give you this thing on the side. Yeah, it does suck that Parallax isn't in there. I didn't expect him not to be there. I was saving up, waiting for him. In the very first 2 weeks of the game, there's a thing on the side, I can't remember exactly where it was, that has do these tasks to unlock the Batmobile. That is where you can unlock it. After that, you have to buy it from the shop. And I unlocked it with that 2 weeks thing because, Batman Nut had to do it. So I did everything possible to get it done. All right, I've said it like 7 times. Let's actually do it this time. Here we go. Start recording. And 3, 2. There is, I'm so sure, a few of my subscribers who are watching this video with a massive smile on their face because they know how much I dislike Constantine. They know how much I dislike Constantine. And so I'm going to have to try to give a compliment to someone I don't like, which if anyone has ever had to do that, to like give credit to a person like you just, not like, oh, I don't like being wrong. It's like, I don't want to be wrong to that person. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that I mind. It's okay with me being wrong. I'm okay with being wrong. But certain people, I don't want to say it to your face. I'll tell everybody, no, he had it. He was right. But I tell you, nah, we're going to die on this hill. So there are some people who are really, really smiling at the fact that I might have to give Constantine some shine. Let's get to the video, man. Actually, that's free to play because early on you have access. You have so many sets. Yeah. Missed previous message. Parallax sucks is in this vid. I want to use Cyborg, but I don't need him right now. He's good for a debuff bleed team, but I'm hard focused on Mr. T and Aquaman team since I hold on getting. Yeah. But that's the right decision because I like Cyborg. Mr. T and Aquaman are gods. They're amazing in this game. I think Relo is going to be the first person to be happy. Dude, I'm surprised Relo didn't have his spider sense tingle. Like, Ongreifer's talking about Constantine in a positive way. Let me get out of bed. Damn it. All right, here we go. Here we go. Coming in 3, 2. Hi guys, Ongreifer here. This is a DC Rose Club video. In this video, I'm going to have to bite my tongue a lot. We're going to go over Constantine. Constantine got a recent rework, which was literally one word that changed basically everything I can do with him now. In this video, though, I'm going to say that I'm reevaluating my gear on him. And you guys have mentioned that I should focus on gears a little bit more. But yeah, in any case, I'm going to focus on redoing his gear because I did do crit because of his ultimate. I don't know if I should shift that over to attack. And I do have a random HP piece in there for no reason because I don't like Constantine. I didn't like him, but I'm having to take him rank 9. I'm going to take him rank 10 whenever I get done taking Sinestro to rank 9. Because now one thing in his kit, that one word makes it possible for me to run him with so many others. That is stupid. So let's go to affinities first, just because you have Frankenstein, attack plus 5%, HP plus 2.5%. You have it's either Question or Phantom Stranger. Pretty sure I think it's Phantom Stranger, right? It's Phantom Stranger, right? They gave them the same things. Anyway, attack 5%, defense 2.5%, then Dr. Fate, and then whoever the mystery person is, would get attack, would get 2.5%, 5%, 2.5% on attack, HP, and defense, respectively. So there's that. Next, we're going to go to the basic. And I'm going to go over the full kit, even though I have done 2 videos, maybe 3 videos on Constantine already. Even his face, don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. Okay, attacks an enemy with pyrokinesis, dealing superpower damage equal to 120% of attack. The superpower damage thing immediately makes me think of Mr. Terrific and that team synergy he has that amplifies superpower damage. Damage increases to 130% when Constantine attacks an ally with the lowest. When Constantine attacks, the ally with the lowest attack receives 1 stack of weaken for 2 turns, while Constantine gains 1 stack of strong attack for 2 turns. Can't stand this man. Damage increases to 140%. Stand this man. Whatever, dog. All right, anyway, next. At the start of an ally's turn, they sacrifice. This is the word that makes all the difference. They sacrifice 15% of their current HP and gain 1 stack of strong attack, and 1 stack of recuperate for 2 turns. So when they get to their turn, they will then get strong attack, which will all that will do is just balance out the weaken he already gave them. If the ally's HP is lower than 60%, additionally gain one stack of strong attack. So now they'll be one up on strong attack. So you have one weakened counteracting the one strong attack, and now you have just one straight up strong attack. Just so you know, strong attack increases attack by 8% and block break by 5%, just to keep it. Oh, and then let's go back to weaken for those of you that don't. So that's what I'm saying, counteracts. This decreases by 8% and decreases by 5%. So really all he's done is cleaned up his own mess at first, and then he's like, let me help you out a little bit more. So then, if the ally's HP is lower than 40%, additionally gain one stack of shelter. This is actually legitimately good because in this part of his kit, he's actively protecting the character with the lower HP. So that good. We will give some credit. Anyway, next, when a turn ends, a magical circle is drawn beneath Constantine's feet. He completes 1/3 of the circle each time. After the magic circle is complete, it transforms into three magic projectiles, each attacking a random enemy and dealing superpower damage equal to 65% of attack. Now, here's the thing with this, and I have to do it with. Let me do the ultimate first, and then I'll show what I was doing with the Bride and Aquaman. Smooth Operator, shout out. Smooth Operator just put in the chat, handing out weaken to his allies. I see Constantine is still a jerk. I'm glad you kept it PG because I would have used a rated R word. Anyway, sacrifices 20% of current HP to burn a giant magic circle onto the ground, which deals power damage. I'm guessing that means superpower damage, equal to 175% of attack power to all enemies. This skill also has 10% lifesteal. Damage increased to 109% and then dispels one type of debuff. So this is why I had the crit on, because I was thinking, all right, you're going to attack all enemies, 5 chances to get a critical shot. So let's go ahead and put crit on them. So now I will replace this H, and the more I think about it, I think I'm going to stick to that philosophy. The argument can be made for having 2 attack and 1 crit. Since he doesn't have any kind of debuff, like the AoE attack, that puts me on crit. He doesn't have any kind of debuff like bleeds or something like that, like with Ocean Master, that would make me think like, okay, well, if he had bleeds are based off of attack. Let me do more attack so that way the bleeds do more damage. Not there yet. So, or not there at all. So then we will replace this with an attack shoulder piece because that thing ain't fancy. Is there anything that's ranked here that I could take? Nah, so we'll replace that real fast. Okay, so now he at least has another 3% attack bonus. Okay, cool. Back out of there. And then his artifact, which at the start of battle, the bearer's crit rate increases to 4%. I have this tiered up a little bit, so it goes up to 8%. So overall, his stats down here, and he's slow as molasses. Crit, 43% chance. So 1 in 2 chance, basically, that I'm going to crit on him. The block and block break, we're not too worried about. The crit damage down here, that doesn't make me feel great. Okay, so I'm wondering if that should have changed my mind. I'm actively wondering if that should have changed my mind and have me change this to be attack instead, because I do have a good amount of crit, but then if I do that, I reduce it to 33% chance of critting. I'm genuinely curious as to whether or not I should do that. I'm going to look at this real quick. Hey, behind the scenes, guys, check it out. The attack will be heavier. I'm still going to crit at 33%. It's going to be a 6% bonus. We're going to marinate on that a little bit longer. But I am definitely considering that, seeing as how I do have the attack pieces like lined up for it. So there is an argument to be made. And I could update this from a regular epic piece to like an epic 2 piece. And we could be in business. All right, so now I did say like one word, sacrifice. That sacrifice word used to be lost in case you were, or lose in case you were newer to the game. That sacrifice, my sacrifice. Remember when that was a good song? Me either. But they put it on all the WWE promos when you were a kid. Um, when you were a kid, you who are watching this probably weren't born. Me, teenager. Anyway, so basically, this made me think first of Aquaman, because Aquaman has in his kit, whenever an ally's health is sacrificed, they are immediately healed for 50% of the sacrificed amount. Let's go ahead and boost that up to 75% at level 2 of this skill. Boost it up to 75%. Okay, cool. That means that now all of the HP that's being sacrificed by the allies of Constantine, because he's a jerk, is only going to be 25% of that sacrifice that he would initially have you do, not all of it. Next, the Bride. Now, I know I'm going through legendaries. I'm sorry, but in case you have one of these legendaries, you'll like to hear this. The Bride does have a skill whereby, and I will do a full guide on Bride coming out soon, because her rework, awesome. Whenever the Bride is damaged by an ally, oh, you mean like when Constantine makes her sacrifice, or her HP is sacrifice, her HP, she heals herself for 25% of the amount. Oh, wait a minute. So if she heals herself for 25% of that amount that was sacrificed, and then Aquaman is going to heal 75% of the sacrificed amount, doesn't this mean that nothing happened? Except she and her back row allies also gain 1 stack of hard hit. Next, the Bride now heals herself for 50% of the amount of the HP low. So wait a second. So she's sacrificing HP because of Constantine, but because of Aquaman and her kit, she's going to actually be healing herself more than what she lost? Huh. Funny that. Feels like I should probably run those people together. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into team ups very fast. And by fast, I mean, we take our time. We're going to simulate, and I think I'm just going to do a beginner simulation. Fingers crossed for who we get. Yay, we got Croc at a 1. This is going to be bad for you, buddy. But he is mighty, which does help you shine a light on Constantine a good bit. So now this is the team that I was running previously. Weasel, and I should go ahead and put this out on Weasel too. I'm doing this for Weasel because, and I did do a recording of this, but I had to change it for that whole shop thing. So I'm just going to do it all over again. Weasel on Just a Nibble. Fun stuff, right? Now, remember when like her HP is sacrificed and then she heals herself, she's putting out hard hit. And if she ever takes damage from an ally, she's going to put out hard hit. So if Constantine is making her sacrifice HP and then Weasel gloms onto his front row ally with the highest percent damage of HP remaining and takes a little bite, dealing 5% of his attack in physical damage, healing Weasel for 20% of his max HP. That's nice for him to do to himself. If no front row ally, this attack cannot crit or defeat allies. Now, I will say this. I'm going to remove Weasel from this. This worked so well, but if I leave it up here, Weasel becomes an absolute problem child. Like Constantine was going before Weasel, and Weasel was doubling his damage. So Weasel gets his own video later. So we're going to remove Weasel from this equation. We're going to put Aquaman up here in the front because we are trying to show off Constantine. I would maybe say put another healer. I'm not going to, though, for the purpose of this video, because I want to see. As a matter of fact, I might just let it run like this, let this 4-piece run and see what happens. I cannot put in Mr. Terrific right now for the superpower damage because we have the 2 tanks, and the 2 tanks means that his team synergy will not work. Let's go ahead and go down. I think I can do maybe Green Arrow's AoE at this point. No, because I think I need another AoE damage dealer there. Nope. So at this point, I legitimately am thinking about just running these 4. Oh. Now, we can do Pandora because when an ally's HP drops below 30% for the first time, grants a shield that can absorb damage. So in case something goes really, really funky or really, really wrong, Then just throw in Lex, I guess. Boo, Lex. Like I said, Lex is the second worst legendary in the game. So we'll use her team synergy just in case of that. But she also does provide a heal. She also does a sacrifice, which my sacrifice, boo. He will help with her not taking as much damage as she normally would. I'm going to put her here because I want the bride to be able to pop off a little bit, and then Constantine will do his thing. I'm also, I'm going to leave her on this side so that she is attacking Cheetah. This should all be good to go. All right, so let's go. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, please subscribe. If you don't like it, hit subscribe and a dislike. I'm okay with that as well. I'm going to run one more team with Constantine having, so as you can see, she just gave hard hit to the back row allies, right? Because when her turn came around, she sacrificed some of her HP. Now there's going to be another sacrifice here. Boom. She sacrificed some of her HP. So then she gave hard hit to everybody in the back row. More, and then more hard hit going. More hard hit going. More hard hit going. You see how much like is stacking up back here in the back? Zatanna has 4 of them. Constantine has 4. Pandora has 3. So she keeps getting hit by Constantine. She keeps sacrificing her HP. Even though she's sacrificing, she has Aquaman over here healing it up, or healing back the sacrifice portion of it. She's healing up part of the sacrifice portion herself. So her health is never truly in danger in this scenario. Now, to be real, we are in a team-up simulation that's like very, very light, very easy. But this is more to display like the mechanics of what's going on here. So yeah, these back row allies stay. Oh, did I mention by the way that Zatanna has put out crits on everybody? And if you have crits from Zatanna, that means that when you attack, boom, you saw that green for a second before she jumped in the way, lifesteal. So that means you're healing yourself even more. So you're kind of being sustained by a lot of passives. So you don't need an active healer per se. Pandora does active heals, but you don't need an active healer per se like a Kid Flash in this scenario. So we're gonna let this finish out and see how much damage comes. He has 5 crit. He has 5 frantics and 5 hard hits. It's fun, right? That is fun, right? So let's see how this finishes off. Oh, and I need to also, just to be aware, and I think I'm going to put it in there, hard hit, if I'm looking at it the right way to be on the safe side, hard hit does give you, now it gives you 20% more attack on all attacks that aren't ultimates. I'm going to double check just to be sure, because I'm always confusing hard hit and strong attack. Just got to be real. Strong attack I know is 8%. Hard hit I know is 20. The problem is that sometimes I'll read one in the kit and then think the other. My brain is fun and weird. Okay, so let's go. So 32%. Oh, let's make sure I always forget to do the stats. Constantine is hitting for 7.8 million. Sup. And then we have the random heals going on here because of everything Aquaman is doing, all the lifesteal that Zatanna is providing, and then additionally what Pandora is doing. So, and then she's even healing herself for a bit. So this feels like a good team to run with. So let's go again, and this time I'm going to try to run. Now the problem with Constantine's sacrifice mechanic is that Aquaman was the perfect person for this, because he's going to reduce the sacrificed amount. I'm going to remove Aquaman. I'm going to put in Kid Flash. We're going to try to add additional heals here. Now, the additional heals, you'll get 5% of the missing HP healed back from him, okay? So we'll select him. We're going to remove the bride. We're going to put in, this is going to be, I don't even know who to put in. To be real, I really don't know who to put in. Well, someone did mention Lex, and we will have Sinestro, who will be popping off because Constantine is putting out hard hit, or is putting out debuffs on his allies, but putting out debuffs. Actually, I'm curious about that too. Does that add Stack of Fear if an ally is putting out debuffs on allies? Does that actually does that actually count towards Sinestro stack? Hard hit. So yeah, hard hit is 20% per stack. So that's what it is. You're getting the hard hit that's put out there. Sorry. But yeah, you guys see the point. Let's go back over here. Yep, hard hit again. All right, so that does bonuses to all the damage except the ultimates. Okay, so we're going to put out, we'll take Pandora away. We will put in Raven and Sinestro with Kid Flash back here to heal us. I feel kind of worried that we don't have a tank for real. Which is why we will take out Zatanna and put in Mr. Terrific. I am not seeing, oh, there you go, Mr. Terrific. Put that there, select. We're going to put Mr. Terrific in the front so he can help steer some of the damage. And then where is Raven? She's hiding. She does not want to work. She's in her room reading Edgar Allan Poe. Okay, so Constantine, he's supposed to be the damage dealer. I'm going to put Sinestro all the way back here in the back so he doesn't steal the show. Because he will probably steal the show. And let's see if this even works. So this actually was supposed to be smaller, but I'm really curious, since lifesteal counts as healing now, is it boosted by heal bonus? Yes, should be. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. I think we're good to go. We'll run that real quick, get the stats, and then be done. I don't know, Rick, by the way, thanks for watching. Uh-oh, did we skip battle? Ooh. Yo. So yeah, if it does count as heal, I would say that the heal bonus thing should be there. He still did a 7.8 million. Okay. Sinestro went nuts. Sinestro went nuts. And Mr. Terrific was no slack at all either. So we're going to go ahead and experiment and research on this heal boot bonus thing. See if Lifesteal does do that. Thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you next time. That was crazy. That was absolutely nuts. Oh my God, that was nuts. It went from 30-something% to 40. Look at all the millions. And it's kind of funny that Raven has like 666 in her million. Oh, is this Trigun? Did Trigun come through? Why does Raven have 666 in her freaking numbers? That kind of creeps me out. I'm so happy there's a 4th 6 there. Oh my goodness. That's funny. The comment ain't helping though. Oh jeez. They wrecked. And I did change. I just recently changed Sinestro over to attack, but I think I showed you guys. I mean, for those of you who aren't here, that I put a bunch of attack percent on Sinestro now. Might have made a difference. Zephyr. Oh yeah, I already read Zephyr. Sorry. But hey, what's up, Zephyr? Thanks for watching. Rick, thanks for watching. Smooth Operator. Sup. I already said it though. Yeah. Accurate, Raven. Very accurate. Okay. So let's go back. Yo, that was a lot. I'll do rally on this, I guess. Because I'm gonna do another simulation, I think. Wow, that was funny. I did not see that happening. I did not see that coming at all. Sinestro lost his damn mind. Okay. Back and back. Now we're gonna try to show off a little bit of Bane. And I'm thinking so hard because I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. Because at this point as well, it might be that running Bane with Constantine could be smart. Because they keep saying, like, Aquaman's going to heal for 75% of the amount that you're going to sacrifice, right? It doesn't say that it reduces whenever an ally's health is sacrificed, it's immediately healed, right? So that means that if it's immediately healed, it should proc Bane's whole I'm going to increase my attack because I'm receiving heals thing. Any suggestions, thoughts for Aquaman teams? Right now, I'm using Aquaman, Mara, Raven, Constantine, Pandora. Leonidas, I did a whole video of like 5 teams. There is no Aquaman team. Like, what's up, Napo? Been a minute, Napo, too. All the old heads are poking their heads in today. What's up, XP? Basically everywhere. Like, there's no. I showed the video I put in. It had him running with the block team. It had him running with the debuff team. It had him running with the crit team. Right now, you're saying I can build a sacrifice team around him. Like, there is no. He is, like I keep saying, Wonder Woman is the best. And I don't know if it's just me hanging on to some old news. Because it might be that he's the best legendary now. He goes everywhere. Like, everywhere. And at every level of, like, rank 5, 6, 7, 8, or whatever, he is that much better. But it's not like he was bad before. Feel me? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like... It's like Goku going from Super Saiyan to Super Saiyan 2 to Super Saiyan 3 to Blue to Ultra Instinct. Like, that doesn't mean Super Saiyan 1 wasn't nuts and he wasn't punching holes through planets. It just means that Ultra Instinct, which there was a weird turn, is what? You know what I mean? Like, it just keeps getting better. But you're not feeling like you have to, I don't know how to describe it. He's always good. That's all I can say. He's always good. Every level he's good. Anywhere he's good. Okay, so attack here. Attack here. I put speed here. Why did this speed get changed? Something changed. This is not what he had before. This isn't what he had before. What happened? I ranked up Aquaman to rank 10. He is another level with Bash. Dude, with the Bash 20 where he's like healing you on that thing. Stupid. It is stupid. He is so good. What happened? He's so damn good. Didn't I have an attack percent? An attack HP piece, I think. I just had one of those new ones come through. I could be 100% wrong though. I must be wrong then. I thought for sure that HP. That's nice. I thought for sure I had one come through. Okay, I must have been seeing things. The HP bonus on the lifesteal is still a good question though. But I do not want to take Zatanna out of speed. However, Zatanna's other thing is HP. And putting like the HP crit sets on her if lifesteal counts as heals now may not be a bad idea. But I think I just I burned a bunch of my HP gear to rank up stuff because it was basically like, I don't know what I'm using you for. So I have a bunch of this gear and the only person who's really using it is Kid Flash. And I have this on Aquaman only because it's a HP bonus thing. That's it. Attack bonus. That's it. I use it when I get those stats. Other than that, nah. But I'll examine this later because I need to do this last video and then block percent. What's up? I need to do this last video and then I gotta go to work. All right. Okay. Bane is good. Want to know what would be funny if they added the Absolute Universe. I think that is one. Please don't. I'm not a fan of Absolute Batman. I'm not. I haven't read any of the other Absolute Universe though. 2, truth be told, I could see that happening maybe a year from now. Depending on how like Absolute Universe is like received as it continues. Regular Batman is already king. Meathead Absolute would be a caveman. I didn't say it. I don't like Absolute Batman. I mean, I tried to, and there's elements of it that I like, But I was telling talk to a friend like when I went to basketball Monday because he was reading Absolute Batman, and I was like, my problem with Absolute Batman is that they call him Bruce Wayne. Batman Beyond is Terry McGinnis. That's okay. You see what I'm saying? If they made Batman Beyond Bruce Wayne, I think I would not have liked it. If they made him Bruce Wayne Jr. or Damian, I think that would have bothered me a little bit too, but less so. If they did Absolute Batman, but then just said it's a different universe, this man becomes Batman, but he's not Bruce Wayne. His name is, hey, legend, Mark Hamill. Right? I think I would have felt better about it. I think it's just that the names are the same. I don't care that Batman's name is carried on because it's quote unquote a symbol that should be carried on. When Batman was gone, Nightwing took up the mantle. You know what I'm saying? So like that I'm okay with. It's the like, that ain't Bruce Wayne. Absolute Wonder Woman and Flash would be done. Absolute Wonder Woman is so dope. I haven't read any of the other Absolutes. The only one I read was Absolute Batman, and like I can't remember if it was the 3-story Batmobile or the my bat symbol is an axe now that turned me off more. Alfred being a spook, I was alright with it. It was cool. I like the change up, but they need to add Doomsday. Oh, that's coming. Doomsday, Darkseid, all the standards, they're coming. Brainiac, they're coming. They'll be there. Joker, they'll be there. Okay, so now I think I kind of wanted to do Bane, but Bane might get 2 videos. Activate this, maybe not. I think I need to fix this though first. Artifact wise, I don't think there's anything out here that would make, unless it's like, well, I truth be told, this being on the Bride bothers me so much. It really does. Here's a question. Should I be doing a video on should I do a video on the Bride or on Bane? I'm leaning towards Bane because he's more accessible. The Bride has like fewer people who actually need that information, right? And you can't really steer yourself towards the Bride, but you can steer yourself towards Bane. She uses witchcraft and great words. Whoa. Oh, really? Okay. They need to add Doomsday. I'm surprised Darkseid even let Batman have a life. He had the bombs connected to the eggs, man. He didn't want to blow up his future. Kite Man should be added to the game, or Condiment Man. I think Kite Man over Condiment Man, but both would be awesome. They need to have a wave of villains to be. No, they do need to have a wave of villains because you can't get past that freaking convergence. That villain convergence just doesn't go. Okay. I'm leaning towards doing Bane right now because I think he's just more accessible to people. More people will have Bane and be wondering what to do with him. So let's do this Bane video. Isn't Joker an absolute? He is. His artwork has been going around. He looks like a giant demon. Maybe it was a preview. No, he is. It's just, spoiler alert, if you haven't read Absolute Batman and you're thinking about it, this is just a basic like premise of it. The main thing, there's other elements that are surprising and interesting or whatever, but the main like fight between Joker and Batman is that now Batman is from like basically a middle-class family, lower to middle-class family. His mom is alive, his dad was killed in a zoo incident, and then the Joker is a billionaire, but they call him the Joker because he's not funny. He doesn't do anything, so his joke is kind of like a pun, sarcastic. It's like when they call a 6'8" dude tiny. That's basically why they call him the Joker, because he's not funny at all. And as soon as that happened, I was like, man, I see the vision, but kind of blurry. Okay, so yeah, let's do Bane. You do Bane. We'll do Bane. Even though the Bride is awesome, Bane is awesome too, though. All right, so I didn't even put the chat back up. All right, so let's go ahead and do this, and then I'm gonna have to go, guys. But I will stream tomorrow morning while my daughter's sleeping, and then yeah. Dude, don't give them ideas. Sue, 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 Sue. Don't give them ideas. Don't give them ideas. I will say this though: the Flashpoint paradox, where Martha Wayne becomes the Joker, is still one of the most. I wish they did a proper story around that, because they came out with another continuation of like that Batman Flashpoint paradox thing, where Thomas Wayne and Bruce Wayne is acting like a petulant child trying to save that version of the universe because his dad is still alive there, but like is making the entire universe, all universes crumble or some BS like that or whatever. I'm not spoiling anything for you that you spend money on. Do not buy that comic. Do not read it. It was a waste of time. I got done reading it and I was like, what did I just read? But if they did a proper like 10 comic arc of Thomas Wayne's Batman going at Martha Wayne's Joker, I need that. I will say the one plus about that one Batman Flashpoint paradox, post Flashpoint paradox thing I read was how they handled Two-Face. That was cool. But now Flashpoint paradox is amazing, but they had another issue of the Thomas Wayne Flashpoint paradox come out after the fact, and I read that like a month, maybe 2 months ago. Don't do the Two-Face part of it is worth it. The Two-Face arc, how that whole thing's happened, and then I think there's I can't remember who the other villain was. That was very creative and worth it. Everything dealing with Thomas Wayne and then Bruce Wayne was annoying as I did not like it. Anyway, let's go ahead and do this. 6'8", 350. He should have been defensive end, defensive tackle actually. Put him right in the middle, Aaron Donald style, except tall. I'm going to need you to go ahead and get at Patrick Mahomes. All right, so does he have lateral quickness? That's what we need to know. Because if he has lateral quickness too, this 6'8", 350-pound dude, I'm putting him at defensive end and then tell him, yo, watch the flats, pull back. I'm going to need you to spy on Lamar. I need you to spy on Josh Allen. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, I need that lateral quickness. Anyway, here we go. We'll leave the camera angle. Who cares? I need to hurry up and get done. So, coming in. I'm not even going to say what I thought that said. Coming in 3, 2. Bane is one of my favorite characters of all time, despite the fact that he broke one of my favorite superheroes of all time. Or my favorite superhero of all time. I always want to play with him. I don't know why. And now what they've done to other elements in the game through the Brother Eye recalibration and the lifesteal change, what they've done is actually reopened up my ability and the possibility for me to work on Bane even more, because I think that he could be an actual beast. Let's get to the video. That is a really boring premise for the Joker. His name is ironic in this universe. And I have to be fair. I got through like 4 issues, I think I got through like 4 issues, and it was like, I never finished it. I bought it, I never finished it. I think I'm like 60% of the way through. Why am I looking for my tablet? Oh, there it is. I know, like, hold up. How far did I get in Absolute Batman? How far did I get? I did not get far. Maybe I need to finish it. But man, so much of the stuff was just turning me off. I was like, no, I'm out. Let me keep trying it because somebody suggested. I know people like it, but no, out. And then finally I was like, okay, let me put this down and read Red Hood. Oh, I was almost done with Red Hood Volume 2. Prince of Gotham. Which was also a very weird story arc. Absolute Batman. Since Absolute Batman, since I started reading, I'm 65% of the way through Absolute Batman. And since that happened, I finished reading Ninja Turtles Volume 11, Ninja Turtles Volume 12, Red Hood Volume 1, Red Hood Volume 2, Wolverine, the collection, Red Hood Volume 3, Red Hood. I finished Red Hood Volume 4, Red Hood Volume 5, and now I'm 93% of the way through Red Hood Volume 6. That's how much I loved Absolute Batman. Okay, there we go. So let's go ahead and get to the video. Again, Bane ends up destroying him, and the new Venom trains a boy into being him, teaching him stuff. I think it's really just that they call him Bruce Wayne. Oh, and that the Batmobile is 3 stories tall. Oh, I never. Wait, what? Susu, can you let me know which comic that is? I really like the one where Bane basically stopped using Venom after he and Batman destroyed all of it. Then the original creator of Venom tries to persuade Bane into using the Venom. Again, Bane ends up destroying him. Yo, send me that. What volume is that? What is that? Send me that. Send me that. If you know it, just put it in the chat. Okay, here we go. Coming in 3, 2. Hi guys, I'm Gravy here, and this is a DC Roast Collide video. In this video, I'm going to go over Bane again, but I'm going over Bane this time because the Brother Eye recalibration has changed some things in the game that makes him a little bit more worth it. And I do want Bane to work because I really do like Bane. Raised in a prison on the island of Santa Prisca for the crimes of his father, Bane dedicated his life to honing his mind and body into a perfect weapon. They've changed the story arc many times. I'm not going to even go into it. All right, anyway. Self-heal, true. Control, stuns. In battle growth, sure, that sounds. Area of effect, sorry, and then stun. All right, so we're going to go just straight into his kit. We're going to hop into it. I need to redo his gear, and I'm going to read the kit first, okay? Affinities, Croc gives you attack and defense 2.5 and 5%. Two-Face gives you attack and HP 2.5 and 5%. And then Penguin and Clayface give you HP and defense 5% for each. So those are the characters that you need to unlock to get him to add those stats. We are going to start off with his basic. Rush towards an enemy and deals a devastating blow, dealing physical damage equal to 120% of attack. Cool. Pretty straightforward. By the way, these reworks have me thinking of taking him up to rank 9 so I can get this 140 and then from the 130 that it is right now at level 2. When he takes damage greater than 8% of his max HP, and this is where I'm having an issue, but we'll keep going. He activates the engine on his back and injects himself with Venom, healing himself for HP equal to 30% of his attack. Excuse me. When triggered, has a 35% chance of gaining 1 stack of sturdy armor for 2 turns, which sturdy armor increases defense by 20% and crit resist by 5%. And this is actually an issue for me. Honestly, I wish I could remove that. I do not want him to add more defense. I want him to have a bunch of HP and 0 defense. Why do you ask? Well, more defense means it's going to be harder to get to that 8%. But if I can have more HP, less defense, and then try to work some heals around him to where he's constantly healing and constantly losing 8% of HP, that would be fun. That also makes me think that when I put a shoulder piece on him, I will never level it because the first thing you get is defense. And I'm looking at the other things right now just to be on the safe side. Block. I'm fine with block. Actually, I'm not fine with block. I'm not fine with block either because it's going to reduce the amount of damage to the HP. I don't want to level up this for me. You guys may think it's something different, crazy. When you get higher up levels, you probably need more defense anyway. But for me right now, I'm not going to level up this one. I'm not going to level up this one. In fact, this may be replaced by a weaker attack piece immediately. I know I'm being extra and I'm experimenting, but it is what it is. I don't want defense on him. I want HP on him. Let's go back. All right, so back to this. So 8% of his HP. I want 8% gone. Whenever healing is received. Now, this is the thing that's a big deal behind why lifesteal counting as heal is a big deal. Permanently increases healing received bonus by 2%. Attack by 2%, can be triggered 30 times every battle. So that means that as he's receiving heals, which A lot of healers, strangely enough, give you multiple heals. So, for example, right now, Zatanna, we put the crit on her. You get the frantic from Zatanna. And this is a very weird phenomenon, but it's you'll see it happen. When he has the frantic on himself, Zatanna grants lifesteal to characters that have frantic, but for each frantic that's on them. So if he has 3 frantics, that means he's getting 3 heals whenever he attacks. See what I mean? Fun stuff. So then that means he's getting up to this 60% attack bonus that much faster. Whenever healing is received, additionally permanently increase the chance of his ultimate inflicting stun by 2%. So if I get this stack up to 30 and I can just use this as a counter, just so I know like how far along I've gotten, the ultimate attack will go from having I'm just going to look at this real quick, 30% chance to stun to a 90% chance of stunning. Not 90, 30%. 50. 60. I know how to do math. Don't judge me. So we get 2% more chance of inflicting that stun that can be triggered 30. It's going to be triggered more than that. So as he heals, he gets that more and more and more. But again, just using that stacks as a counter, you'll see on him. So then that'll be up to 60%. 60% plus 30% is a 90% chance to stun. This feels like it's not true. I gotta be honest. It feels like it's not true. Then heals HP for 180% of attack, then deals physical damage equal to 65% of attack to all enemies. Has a 30% chance to stun, not anymore. 30% chance of adding stun to the target for 1 turn. Healed amount increases to 220%. Wow. And additionally adds 1 stack of weaken to all enemies for 2 turns. So now what I'm going to do is go to his kit. I want to build him with a lot of attack because his heals are based off of attack. I do not have any attack percentage pieces right now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to build it out like this for the moment. I am tempted to also, because of his skill here, and not because of, but you'll see what it is. 120%, I don't care about that. The rest are passives. So I do not necessarily need speed on him. What I would like to do is replace this with HP, or any of it with HP, to be real with you. Okay, so replace. Now we're going to go to HP. Okay, well, this gives you an HP stat. So I'm going to take, let's see, the higher level. That's the highest we got. So we'll go with this. I am mod. Well, let's check the attack first. Maybe we can shift it in a different direction. Yep, we'll do that one. Okay, we'll replace that. If the game lets me. Is the game telling me it's time for me to go to work? All right, so then we'll replace this. Let's get this off of the bot real quick because I've already broken up that gear set. It's really not going to let me do this stuff. Oh, it let me do it. Yay. All right, next. We can go to the HP set now, and I'm sure I have a weaker HP. Shoulder piece. Replace. Cool. And now we need 1 more HP. The helmets are too low. The attack needs to be higher up on that. All right, so then we'll go for the attack here, for the HP here. We'll just replace it with one that's about of equal value. This will increase the amount of HP I get without giving me more defense. So replace. I would like to change this out for percent pieces. I do not have that at the moment. However, we will check a gear set from someone else where you have attack bonus, attack, and then that's HP. So I'm going to exchange his kit right now, his gear right now with Judo Masters for this, like to see like what he does when he's like not fully optimized, but as optimal as I can possibly make him. Okay. So now going back, we're going to go into team ups and try to run another simulation. Oh, failed. Oh no, I said rally. Nobody came to my rally. Thug tier. All right, here we go. So simulate. Can we get like something favorable for him? Or we can get this monster. Sure. All right, so we go to fight. If they ever added Condiment King to the game, I feel like he will have different types of attacks, like poison, burn. You mean like if he throws hot sauce in your eye, that's burn? If he serves you undercooked chicken, that's poison? Here's some undercooked chicken with some ketchup on it. Poison. All right, here we go. So we're going to remove all of you guys, despite the fact that we were having so much fun, and then just try to build it from the ground up. We're going to start with Bane, of course. Now, in this scenario, funnily enough, I am half tempted to put Bane back here so that he can be a controller and not really be a tank. Now, I said for the heals that are received, the first thing we're going to do is put in Zatanna because she's going to give Frantic Lifesteal. That's a version of healing, isn't it? Next, we're going to put in Aquaman because Aquaman is good for everybody, but then when his health drops below whatever percent, just in case I am doing this very, very poorly, he'll put a shield over him during that, or not shield, but the School of Fish. And School of Fish, if I'm not mistaken, now that I have him rank 9, does also provide a little bit of, it cleanses debuffs. One other thing that I could do, why not, is I could add Ocean Master. Ocean Master provides a heal every time somebody blocks something. And if I really do run him in the back here with Nightwing, block, 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 heal, 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 lifesteal crit, heal, heal, heal. Aquaman is just God, and then we'll see how that goes. I don't even care about the bleed so much. This is more like just to demonstrate what he does. Let's see how that goes. But the epic one is double the cost for bolts. I'm going to get to that in a minute. Okay, so now you will see once the heals come along. See how he has 2 here because he had the frantic, 2 frantics, 2 heals. He had that 3. Blocked shots means that more heals went over here, so he's receiving more heals. Every time he's doing that, he's increasing his chance to stun. Right? So far, he's increased the chance to stun by 14%. He has 1 frantic on him, 1 heal. Like, this is fun. Actually, and here's the other funny part of it. I don't think it would be useful in the sense of actual him doing damage until I got him up to like rank 9, rank 10, whatever the case may be. Yay, Aquaman putting up the School of Fish, despite the fact that there's that bug out there. But that's if another ally gets it and he's on the front row, then he doesn't put the shield up on himself. Heads up, guys. So now you see he's up to 10. This is not giving him nearly as fast of a charge as I wanted him to. And I know I'm going to actually probably end this now because I know exactly what I would like to do with this team as he blocks and blocks. But put all that weekend out. I know exactly what I want to do with this team. And I hope, I pray somebody, anybody, is Flash around? Because granted, I'm about to put it into a special situation, but I think it's the best way to display like what that whole block thing was going to end up being. But I don't know that I have a Flash. Do we have a Flash anywhere? Do we have any Harley Quinn? Boo. Buddy, not going to be your day. Maybe. He might also slaughter me. Bet. Kid Flash can go too. All right, so we will put in Nightwing. Where are you? Bane. We will put in Ocean Master. However, funny enough, Bane is going to take the place of Bloodsport in this scenario. And even though Bloodsport would give you a 100% chance to block on his ultimate, we're not looking for that right now. And then Zatanna. Okay, cool. I hope that he doesn't actually wreck our faces. But what should happen here is you should see a bunch a bunch of Flash hitting us all up here in the middle, right? I think Bane should survive this because he is rank 8, so that's where I'm like kind of worried. Hopefully he does survive this. A bunch of this is going to happen. He's going to get a lot of heals from it on top of the crits. So you should see his heal counter go up very quickly. And then whenever Zatanna's lifesteal happens, he's receiving that heal. He's going to add more attacks. So here's hoping. I think we're good. I did the ultimate order already, right? All right, let's see what happens. If it lets me fight. You gonna let me do it? You're not gonna let me do it. All right, here we go. Sorry, my fingers. Got the frantic out. But he did survive. So there's a bunch of heals there. And then you can see already we're gonna get the shields up here from Aquaman. His stacks of attack are already up to 8 based off of that. The one major flaw here is actually Aquaman. Because Aquaman is putting this up, not quite. He's put it up for everybody except Nightwing. Flash goes again. There's going to be some blocks from Nightwing that puts out some heals, but not nearly as much as before. So as part of the experiment, it should work. There's going to be Frantic that goes out real quick. And look at all the heals he got. He went from 9 to 17. More blocks. He's gone up to 20. So that means when he does his ultimate attack finally again for the next time, it should be. I mean, if we keep healing the way that we're healing now, if we keep doing all this stuff as we're doing it now, it should be that he's just going to stun. It should just be that. He's up to 24 stacks. Sorry, 27. My bad. I can't count. So once that happens, I'm saying it should be a 90% chance to stun, or well, close there, close to it. And we got no stuns. That's how much my RNG loves me. That is how much my RNG loves me. But now we are back fully healed here with Bane. We got the 30 stacks already, so the 30-60 should be a 90% chance actually at this point. But yeah. Should be a 90% chance. RNG, don't hate me. Don't hate me. And then more attacks. I don't think I'm going to be able to. Maybe I will finish them off. So, thank you guys for watching. I do want to adjust all of his gear more. So, like having him in Judo Masters gear right now is showing well. And I'm going to wait this all the way out until we get to his, they're not stunning him. He's not stunning them at all. Is this, they're resisting it somehow? Is that what that is? Because it feels like when you say 90% chance to stun, that the person should be stunning. Am I missing something, chat? Don't forget what happens at 30 stacks. My last message, oh yeah, free ultimate when you max out the passive in battle, the 30 stacks. So the ultimate should just keep going and going and going, right? Once it's off cooldown, you see right here, oh, Spike, thank you. See right here, his ultimate point cost is 0. So he should be, every time that cooldown goes away. Thank you, Spike, so much for pointing that out. Thank you so much for pointing that out. Glad you said that at the end of the video. That was the other like part that I was excited about. That I completely forgot. You see how it says 0 right here because he's maxed out at 30 stacks? So that means he's just going to keep doing this over and over and over again. Finally, we got some stuns to land, but he's going to just keep doing this over and over and over again, even though it's on a 2-turn cooldown, right? So after that cooldown is over, it costs no ultimates. So that means that him being at the front, everybody else gets to do their stuff once they get to the ultimate point. Spike, thank you. Appreciate you. See? So many smart folks over here. My people, my day ones, they geniuses. They are geniuses. I stand on the shoulders of giants. All right. So, it's fun to watch. It is fun to watch this number just be a 0. Love the Bane love, because I love Bane. Anyway, so we're going to let this run and then see what happens. It still upsets me that it should be like approximately a 90% chance that he's doing it. I mean, I'm doing the math on that, right? Is that 2% per stack, or per block. And actually, at this point, it should be 100% because there's been a bunch of heals received from him. But let's say it's capped at 30 as well. And they just didn't put it in the actual, the actual kit itself. They just didn't write it out. It still should be 60% plus that 30. God, we wrecked them. That's fun. It's fun. Oh, no, I didn't see yours. I saw Batman Day 1, yeah. I'm just going to get to it after recording the video. So. All right, so Kid Flash is always obnoxiously, like, hard to take down. Like, he just has all the defense on the planet, so you barely see his HP move. But it is what it is. And I'm just trying to get to the end of this. In fact, this might get clipped. So I'll be back in a second. Go ahead and pause that. I'm not going to vamp for the next like 3 minutes while Kid Flash just refuses to die. Okay, so your previous message about, Batman, One Bad Day, Bane. Okay, let me go ahead and copy this. Actually, should I just put this on my wish list on my tablet? While we're sitting here waiting for this to be over, I'll have enough time to search for a comic book and add it. Batman 1. Oh, there he goes again. Yay. Stun him. One Bad Day. All right, so we'll go ahead and search that up. Oh yeah, 5-issue arc. Bet. Thank you. What do you mean, Giants? I've played the Venom Artifact. Unfortunately, I pulled Bane when I was first started playing, and I haven't pulled him since. You haven't? Damn. I just mean stand on the backs of giants. You've never heard that phrase before? Where it's like, it's not me, I stand on the shoulders of giants. Okay, so let's, wow. Way to steal the show there. Ocean Master. All right, so let's go back. And coming back in 3, 2. So, Ocean Master wanted some attention, 20 million, but you can see all the heals that he received here in the background. And yeah, he's going to do the out of turn attacks. That's fine. His main thing here was I wanted him for control. I really wanted to have those stuns go out, which is why I really want to experiment more with, it might have been how high their levels were that they were resisting the stuns, though I don't know that that's a thing. But I want to use Bane around other areas. If I can get those stacks up that high, that fast, and then his ultimate count is 0, and then he's just, every time that 2-turn cooldown goes off, he's just stunning because his ultimate costs literally nothing, and everybody else can do their thing. It's incredible. I can put him anywhere in the roster. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Please like, please subscribe. Yeah, 20 million, Susu. Please like, please subscribe. If you don't like it, hit subscribe and a dislike. I'm okay with that as well. I'll see you guys next time. Okay, itchy nose. All right, guys, I got to run because I got to get to work. Did you get Giant on the Bane Venom 2? What? Oh, I see what you mean by, what do you mean by Giant? Gotcha. I thought you were asking me what I meant by Giant. They really need to add Beast Boy Beast Boy is going to get added. They're going to add, I think Beast Boy is the only one missing from Teen Titans Go, right? And not even Teen Titans, but I did say Teen Titans Go specifically because I think Teen Titans Go is a little bit more popular than Teen Titans. A lot of kids watch that. My daughter knows Teen Titans Go. She didn't even know what Teen Titans is, but she loves that cartoon. In the meantime, I had to prioritize other characters for desired pulls. Once I have Frags or Kid Flash, he is a priority. Ocean Master, you just saw the 20 million. I will be putting focus on Mara and Bane. Okay, so I was playing into your job. Got you, Kev. By the way, hey, Kev, what's up? You came in just in time for me to leave. So thank you, guys. I appreciate you. I will talk to you tomorrow. I'm going to keep working on Bane now, actually, and trying to stack up enough frags to get Sinestro up to rank 9. So thank you, guys, for